Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to go over inequalities, how to solve inequalities. As you see here, I have inequality Q minus 2.2 is greater than 13.8. The main idea of solving inequality is you need to isolate your variable. My variable is here is Q. What am I going to do? To be able to isolate Q, you have to add 2.2 to the both sides. When you add 2.2 to the both sides, you are going to find that Q is going to be greater than 16. This is my solution. How can you graph your solution on the number line? Let me choose the number 16 over here. Because you are not including the 16, we need to use open circle. And then you need to choose the direction. And my direction is going to be the right side. Why? Because all the Q values going to be greater than 16. And this is your solution. Next one. A number minus 3/5 is more than 7. Write and solve an inequality. To be able to solve this, first, let's define our number. We don't know what number is. Let's say that the number is n. You are going to write n minus 3/5. More than is the keyword here, which means that greater than 17. So this is my inequality. When you look at the multiple choice, you will get that D is the correct answer. But let's solve it. How we can solve it? To be able to solve this, we can add 3/5 to the both sides. If you add 3/5 to the both sides, 3/5, you will get n is going to be greater than 17 plus 3/5. When you add those constant numbers, those whole numbers, you will get n is going to be greater than 20/250. So your answer is going to be D. Next question. An elephant drinks at least, this is important, this is the keyword, at least, which means that greater than or equal to. An elephant drinks at least 70 liters of water a day. Each trunkful holds 4 liters of water. How many trunkfuls of water does the elephant drink in a day? First of all, we know that each trunkful holds 4 liters of water. But the question is this: do we know that how many trunkful we have? We don't know. Let's describe the variables. X stands for number of trunkful. If one trunkful holds 4 liters of water, how many liters of water do the 2 trunkfuls hold? It's going to be 4 plus 4 is equal to 8 liters. What about the 3 trunkfuls? You are going to say 12 liters. Okay, what if I have X number of trunkful? How you can describe 4 times X? And we know that an elephant drinks at least 70 liters. So the amount of the water the trunkful holds must be greater than 70. Otherwise, the elephant cannot drink 70 liters of water. This is the reason 4x means the amount of water, all trunkfuls hold. And whatever the amount of water must be greater than or equal to 70. Now, let's solve this. To be able to solve, 4x is going to be greater than or equal to 70, divide both sides by 4, then you will get x is going to be greater than or equal to what? 35 divided by 2, 17.5. It says that how many trunkfuls of water does the elephant drink in a day? We can understand x is the number of the trunkful and x is going to be greater than or equal to 17.5 means at least we need to get at least 18 trunkful we needed. Next one. 3.5x plus 19 is going to be greater than or equal to 1.5x minus 7. Remember how we are solving the equation, how we were solving the equation. If there are variables on the both sides of the inequalities, you need to bring them together. How? Which one is the smallest? You need to cancel out. The smallest one is 1.5x. If you subtract 1.5x from both sides, you will get that 2x plus 19 is going to be greater than or equal to negative 7. After that, you can subtract 19 from both sides, then you will get 2x is going to be greater than or equal to negative 26. Divide both sides by 2. X is going to be greater than or equal to negative 13. How we can graph this on the number line. I have a number, this is 0. Let's say that this is negative 13. First, you need to determine, am I going to use open circle or closed circle? Because x is greater than or equal to means negative 13 is included. That's the reason we need to use closed circle. Next is direction. Am I going to go to the left direction or right direction? Because x is greater than or equal to, you are looking for all the numbers greater than negative 13. And this is your graph of solution. Next one. Negative 4x is going to be greater than or equal to 20. The first thing we need to do is, before solving this question, I would like to go over something with you. If I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, which number is greater than each other, you can tell me 3 is greater than 2. What if I multiply both sides by negative sign? Then you will get negative 3 and negative 2. At this time, which number is greater? And you can say that negative 2 is greater than negative 3. So what I noticed here, if you multiply or divide the inequality by negative sign, you need to switch the inequality symbol. Whenever you multiply or divide by negative sign, you should flip it. Okay, look at here. To be able to isolate x, I need to divide both sides by negative 4. When you divide both sides by negative 4, on the left side you will get x, on the right side you will get negative 5, because 20 divided by negative 4 is negative 5. But now, what about the inequality symbol? As I explained here, if you multiply or divide the inequality by negative sign, you have to switch the inequality symbol. Then you will get x is less than or equal to -5. And this is your answer. To be able to graph this, I am going to graph the number line. I'm going to draw the number line. Now, this is 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. You need to first determine, are you going to use open circle or closed circle? Because x is less than or equal to -5 is included. You need to include -5 as one of the solutions. Now direction. Am I going to go to the left side or right side? I am looking for all the numbers which is less than -5. That's why we need to go to left side. Next one. -4 times, in parentheses, 3x minus 1 plus 6x is going to be greater than or equal to 16. To be able to solve this question, if you have a parenthesis, first you need to cancel this out. How? By using distribution property. Let's distribute -4 into the parentheses. -4 times 3x will be -12x. -4 times -1 is going to be +4 plus 6x is going to be greater than or equal to 16. Next, we need to combine the like terms. -12x and +6x. When you combine this, you will get -6x plus 4 will be equal to greater than or equal to 16. Next, if you subtract 4 from both sides, because my purpose is to isolate x, on the left side you will get -6x, which is greater than or equal to 12. Now, at this point, we need to divide both sides by -6. On the left side, you will get x. On the right side, you will get -2. But what is the key point here? Whenever you divide or multiply the inequality by negative sign, we need to switch the symbol. That's the reason x is going to be less than or equal to -2. This is going to be your answer. Let's graph my solution. This is 0, -1, -2, and -3. The first you need to determine, are you going to use open circle or closed circle? Because x includes -2, I am going to use closed circle. Second, direction. Am I going to go to left direction or right direction? As you see here, x is less than or equal to. I am looking for all the answers which is less than -2. So this is your solution. Next one. This is a little bit tricky, but we can solve together. 7x minus 3 over -4 is less than 6. Our purpose was isolate x. To be able to do that, I need to get rid of -4. And -4 is here in division form. What is the inverse operation of division? Is multiplication. Let's multiply both sides by -4. When you multiply on the left side, you will get 7x minus 3. On the right side, you will get -24. But be careful. Whenever you multiply or divide the inequality by a negative sign, you need to switch this. Then it's going to be greater than. After that, you need to add 3 to the both sides. You will get 7x is greater than -21. When you divide both sides by 7, x will be greater than -3. Let's graph this. This is 0, -1, -2, and -3. You need to determine you are going to use open circle or closed circle. X doesn't include the -3. That's the reason you need to use open circle. Second, you need to determine which direction you will go, right direction or left direction. I am looking for all the X values greater than -3 means you need to go to the right side. And this is your solution. After that, we are going to learn the number of the solution of inequality. In the inequality, you may find two different solutions. One of them is infinitely many solutions or no solutions. How? Let's see that. To be able to solve this, 4x minus 5, which is less than 2 times 2x minus 3. As I told you before, if there's a parenthesis, we don't like it, you need to get rid of parentheses. How? By using distribution property. 4x minus 5 is less than, when you distribute 2 into the parentheses, you will get 4x minus 6. After that, if you subtract 4x from both sides, you will get that -5 is less than -6. This is what I got. Do you believe that -5 is less than -6? No, this is not true. That's the reason this inequality has no solution. Because -5 is not less than -6. All right, we are going to solve two more questions. Let's focus on this. As I told you before, whenever you have parentheses, you need to use distribution property. Distribute this. -2 times 4x will be -8x. -2 times -2 is positive. 4 is less than -8x plus 4. When you add 8x to the both sides, you will get that 4 is less than 4. Is this inequality true? 4 is less than 4. This is not true. That's why there's no solution. What about this part? When you distribute -3 into the parentheses, you will get -6x minus 5 is less than -6x minus 3. If you cancel out 6x, to be able to do that, you have to add 6x to the both sides, then you will get -5 is less than -3. Is this inequality true? Yes, because -5 is always less than -3. That's the reason this inequality has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. And this is the end of our session.